I've always wondered why some people are able to become so successful and happy with their lives, whereas others become sad and stuck with the same life and the same job that they've had for years. And I found out that it all comes down to one trait. One trait that, when I applied to my life, made me so much happier than I was. And that's exactly what I want to share with you today. And by the way, before I forget, the Latin root of the word decision literally means to cut or to kill, and this will be important later down the video. So I know you're thinking, right? What is this mysterious trait that this guy is talking about? Well, it's all about being impulsive. Now, when I say impulsive, I don't mean the type of person who goes shopping and they buy everything that's on discount because it's on discount, right? I mean the type of person that is relentless until they have put an idea that they had in their head in motion. Imagine that you wanted to start selling digital products, okay? Instead of watching a ton of videos on how to do it and worrying about all of the little things, if you actually created a digital product and tried to sell it, you would probably fail, but you would still learn so much more than if you had just stayed inside of your bedroom watching those videos. In fact, I fell for this trap myself when I was about 14 or 15. I wanted to learn how to make money online, even if it was just 50 or 100 bucks a month. That was already quite a lot for me back then. And so I must have watched 100 plus videos on drop shipping, SMMA, freelancing, you name it. I watched all of it. And this is the exact problem that I was talking about. Because in spite of watching all of those videos, I never even tried one of those business models once. And so it gave me the idea that I was progressing when in reality I was just procrastinating. Learning about the thing isn't actually doing the thing. And thinking about doing the thing is also not doing the thing. Now, the reason I told you that this would be important later down the video was because making decisions is a big part of being impulsive. And not just that, making decisions is a big part of life. Most people are indecisive. They don't cut or kill. They just string along a bunch of unmade decisions throughout their life. They told themselves they should start working out, but the decision was left unmade, so they never did start. They told themselves they should start a side hustle, but once again, they never did. Okay, I get all of that, but what does this have to do with being happier? Why is it that people who are impulsive become happier and more successful in life? Well, the reason is actually quite simple. These people don't hesitate to chase their goals. They don't hesitate to chase their dreams. And because of this, they actually progress in their life instead of getting stuck to a life they don't enjoy. If I hadn't taken this route of being impulsive and starting my YouTube channel, I never would have started it because I used to overthink every little aspect of my life. It was like I was playing life on a chessboard. Now, there are times where this is advantageous. However, most of the times this was leaving me paralyzed because whenever I wanted to do something in the real world, I would calculate all of the possible scenarios that could come out of this. And it was very stressful and it just wasn't good for me. This is the point that I'm trying to make. By being impulsive, you make decisions and you don't look back. Now, obviously, I'm not telling you to go to the casino and bet your house. I'm talking about being impulsive when it comes to decisions that will improve your life, but that are painful and that you think you don't know enough about to make a decision. Getting those ideas out of your head is the first step to accomplishing them. Because if they just stay in your head, they won't go anywhere except just annoy you while they're there. So my challenge to you is be impulsive today. One action that you've been wanting to do for the longest of time, but you haven't done yet, do it today. Whether it was posting something on your social media or calling that person that you haven't spoken to in a long time. Do it today. Be impulsive and just see what happens. You'll see that progress will start to happen in your life because you're actually taking action in the real world. You're not just fantasizing and imagining fake scenarios. Okay? So, as always, thank you for watching. I hope that you got something out of it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.